for Tuesday's Living Word. We're looking at 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 10. In the New Living Translation, it says, "Once you had no identity as a people, now you are God's people. Once you received no mercy, now you have received God's mercy." Remember in Ephesians, it says that we didn't have a covenant with God. We were no people. And as we saw yesterday, we are now a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. So before we made Jesus Lord of our life, he's saying we had no identity. This is very important because we had no identity as a people, but now we're God's people. We are taking on God's identity. We are taking on Jesus' identity. Whoever you are born of, that's your identity. And you were born of the Spirit of God. You have become that new creation. So once you realize that it doesn't matter where I was born physically or what my nationality is or what my upbringing is, you now have become the righteousness of God. You once were enslaved to sin because you were born of Adam, but that's now gone. We somehow can relate to the natural, the physical better, but our spirits are of God. That's the DNA we have. So we have to realize that today we are somebodies. We are somebody in Christ. We really get tripped up when we start looking at ourselves and thinking because of ourselves and our good works we're somebody, or because of the great works I've done, or whatever we might think, we think we're a somebody. Or because we haven't gotten a great education or we haven't been doing great works, we think we're nobodies. But you are a somebody today because of Jesus going to the cross, being crucified, going to the grave, going into hell for you, and being risen. He's seated at the right hand of the Father, interceding for you today. You might not have had a family in the past, but today you are part of the greatest family on earth, God's family. Identify with the family of God and start thanking Jesus for what he did for you.